So would you guys believe it if I told you as a little girl I got drugged behind a car? I did. We are profitable performers. Get out there, perform, and make some money. Way back Wednesday, that's my jingle for today. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of my profitable performers out there. I hope that you guys had a wonderful night last night. I hope that you woke up this morning and I hope that you got a good stretch, and I hope that you're okay with a daily dose of Dianna, because here it is, and today is Way Back Wednesday. So I want to tell you guys a story today from way back. So listen, this is a little bit crazy. My mother used to deliver newspapers early in the morning. And she was a single mom, so it was just her and I and my sister. And so she couldn't just get a babysitter for every day, so she just took us with her. And I remember these early mornings waking up. She would put Frosted Flakes in old Cool Whip containers because they had the tops on them. So that was our old school, cheap, broke Tupperware. Don't knock us, right? And she put the cereal in there and then the milk in something else so that we could eat the cereal in the car. And she would just take us out there, sleep. She'd carry us and put us in the back and buckle us up. And we just ride around early in the morning, sleep in the car as she delivered newspapers. And there was this one day, so anyway, the morning would go by and the sun would rise all while we were, in the back. And so there was this one day, the morning had come upon us and it was nice and warm outside. And my mother's, riding, she rides with the back trunk open because all the papers are back there, so she can just pull them out and toss them. And we were in a Yugo, so the back seat is attached to the trunk area. So anyway, we're riding this one day and it's warm outside and I'm like, ooh, a puddle. I want to go and get in that puddle of water and play in it. But I don't want to ask my mom because, she's going to say no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak over there and play in that puddle really quick. And then I'm going to jump back in the car before she gets back in the car to pull off. So that's what I did. So I climbed over the seat and climbed out the back and went over to the puddle. And I'm just splashing and having all my little fun playing in the puddle. And all of a sudden, I hear the car starting to pull off because mommy got back in there and I didn't even notice because I was too busy playing in the puddle. So I'm like, oh man. So I run to catch the car and I grab onto the back of the car and she doesn't know. And so she's still driving and so she's dragging me. And my sister is out the trunk, trying to help me, shh, be quiet, don't cry, shh, be quiet, we don't want to get in trouble or whatever. And she's trying to help me get up into the car. So eventually she pulled me up and I got in the car and we just crawled to the back and we sat down in the back seat quietly and didn't say anything. And my mother did not know what was going on until she pulled up at the factory, to check back in with the newspapers. And she opened the back door and I'm sitting back there and my knees and my legs, they're all scraped up and, sores and blood and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, what on earth? What happened? And so, the rest is history. They fixed me up and all of that stuff. But what am I trying to say to my What am I trying to say to my profitable performers out there today? Listen, this is my crazy way of saying that we all need each other. We need community. Being an independent artist can sometimes be extremely lonely. I remember feeling like I wish I had a manager or I wish I had just somebody that could help me with my music career because it's just so lonely. So listen, I want to encourage you today to get surrounded by a community of people that are doing what you love to do, that can help spur you on, that can help critique you, that can just be like a buddy along the way, right? So if you don't already have that, I have a Facebook group for House Concert Bootcamp if you want to get in there. But I'm not the only place. Find a community of musicians. Maybe you can go up to your library and see if they have a songwriter circle. But whatever, somebody that is going to spur you on in your art. Because we can be a little bit weird. I don't know how you guys do, but I like pick up my phone and record like random sounds and random songs and random words. And the average person who's not a musician would think that that's like crazy. So you need to get around people that are going to encourage you and don't make you feel nuts. So that's all I have for you guys today on Way Back Wednesday. So I will see you guys tomorrow. But I cannot let you get out of here without telling you. Get out there, perform, and make some money. Peace.